Lakeisha S. Mckenzie, and welcome to another episode of How to Fridays. Now, in today's episode, we're going to tackle the question, how to figure out what makes you happy. So, if you're struggling to answer this question and you're having a hard time figuring out what makes you happy right now, then this episode is perfect for you. So, let's get into it. Let's tackle the question of how to figure out what makes you happy, right? Now, this question is a question that a lot of us surprisingly ask ourselves, right? We wonder what makes us happy. And for some of us, we now are realizing that what we thought made us happy really isn't what is actually making us happy at all, right? So, how do we figure this out? How to figure out what makes you happy? When you want to get some clarity around answering this question, I find that the best place to start is to look at your life right now and look at what isn't making you happy in your life right now. This is the best place to start, because when you are clear about the things that doesn't make you happy, it makes it a lot easier to figure out what actually makes you happy. So I want you to do that right now. Let's do that. Let's list the things that are going on in your life right now that doesn't make you happy. So in the comment section below, I want you to start writing what you know that is going on in your life right now that doesn't make you happy. And once you've done that, right? Once you've listed all of the things that you can think of that don't make you happy, now it's time to figure out what actually makes you happy. Okay? And to help you do that, I find that you really need to get to know yourself. If you want to figure out what makes you happy, you really need to get to know you, who you are, what you enjoy doing, right? What do you value? Not just things you should want, right? Or things that look nice, but what does your heart really and truly want? So let's start with who you are. When you want to know how to figure out what makes you happy, you want to look at who you are. So, who are you, right? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Are you adventurous? Do you like trying new things? Or you're the type of person that don't like to take risks, right? Are you a planner or are you spontaneous, right? How was your childhood, right? Where did you grow up? What was your upbringing, right? So, who are you really? And to help you further with this, here are 3 more questions that can help you dig a little deeper. And as I run through the questions, I want you to take some time to answer these questions, either in the comments or you can answer it on your own, okay? Question 1. In 3 words, describe your personality. Question 2. List 5 of your most dominant interests. Question 3. Describe your character, including your virtues, your vices, strengths, and weaknesses. Okay? So, when you want to know how to figure out what makes you happy, you really have to dig into who you are. Okay? The next thing I want you to look at when you want to know how to figure out what makes you happy is to look at What do you enjoy doing, right? I want you to think about what are some activities or some hobbies that you do that makes you happy, right? Think about it. What you've enjoyed doing in the past or what you enjoy doing now, right? So think about it. What makes you happy when you're doing it, right? When you're doing a certain thing, right? Maybe you have certain activities or certain hobbies that you really enjoy, like maybe working out, hiking, rock climbing, camping, fishing, crafting, right? Sewing, cooking, traveling, socializing, reading, writing, sports, right? Painting, designing, yoga, meditation, right? Volunteering. Maybe that makes you happy. Going to the movies, trying out new restaurants. So you get my point here, right? You want to think of any hobby or any activity that you enjoy doing, okay? Now, you don't have to be good at the hobby or the activity for you to enjoy it. You just need to find that it is meaningful and relaxing, right? And it's one that actually makes you happy, okay? So think of any hobbies, any activities that you enjoy doing that makes you happy when you're doing it, and I want you to write it down. You can write it down in the comments below, or you can write it on, do it in your own time. Because if you want to know what makes you want to figure out what makes you happy, you want to continue doing the hobbies and the activities you enjoy. Why? Because you enjoy doing it. And because you enjoy doing it, it will bring you happiness, okay? Now, you may also want to explore other hobbies or activities, right? You probably had an interest, other hobbies or activities that you probably had an interest in before, but you never tried doing it. So feel free to try out new things, maybe join a class or join a club. Many communities have hobby clubs through the library or their parks and recreation department. You can also take a class, either through a community college or local museum or the parks and recreation department, right? Not only will you explore, try a new hobby, but you will meet other like-minded people who have similar interests, which can also be nice as well, okay? So I want you to really think about it, and I want you to put down, anything, any hobby, any activity that you can think of that you really enjoy doing, okay? The next thing you want to look at when you want to know how to figure out what makes you happy is to look at what you value, okay? So I want you to think about your core values, your priorities, and I want you to think about aspects of your life, right, that are most important to you. So let me give you an example. Is it more important for you to spend time on hobbies that make you personally happy, or to focus on the career that supports your family and gives them a comfortable life, right? Is it more important to build a career or family, or do both, right? So you want to take some time and think about what are your core values, the things that are more important for you, okay? For instance, if you realize you value family over your job, then you may decide to spend more time at home with your family, right? So you want to take some time to figure out what your core values are. Write down 3 aspects of your life that are most important to you, and I want you to rank them in order of importance, right? Does your family come before your career? Does your faith, right, comes before family? Is your career more important to you, okay? So those are just some examples. So think about the different aspects of your life and write down which you value more. So these are just some things to consider when you want to consider, when you want to know how to figure out what makes you happy. So I really hope that this was, helpful to you. And if you're watching me right now and you feel like you need more guidance or more directions, on getting your life on track, then I would like to invite you to check out the free course that I'm offering over at my online university over at www.lakeishasmckenzie.com. The course is absolutely free, and it will help you assess where you are in your life right now, where you are in life, where you are with money, where you are with building wealth. And the course will guide you on what you need to do next that can put you on the path to making more money and building wealth so that you can live the life you always wanted to live. And if you're watching me right now and your life is not where you want it to be, maybe you're not making the money you want to make, right? Maybe you're sitting on a job or in a career that that is not for you, right? Maybe your finances are not where they need to be. Maybe you're drowning in debt, right? You're living paycheck to paycheck. If you are watching me right now and your life is not where you want it to be, then it's time to get your life back on track. It's time for that. Because here's the thing. Life isn't promised. You can be here today and you can be gone tomorrow. And while you are here on this earth, you want to make this your best life. You want to live the life you deserve. You want to make the money you deserve. You want to build wealth. You want to reach the level of success where you want to be. And if you know that your life is not where you want it to be right now, then it's time to get it there. No more saying that this year will be different, and then 6 months later, a year or two later, you're still in the same position and nothing has changed. And if you're sitting there complaining about your life day after day, right? Wishing and hoping your life will be better. Listen to me. It makes no difference if you complain about where you are in your life today, if you are not doing anything about it. Complaining, wishing, and hoping, none of that does anything. You've got to take action to improve your life. And if your life is not where you want it to be right now, then it's time to get it there. Because the thing is, life has a way of turning and knocking us down when we least expect it. And while we cannot predict the future, we can certainly prepare for it. So if you want to put yourself in a position where you have enough money to pursue, right, your goals, your dreams, and you want to be secure about your future so that you can live the life you deserve. You want to build that generational wealth, right? And secure your children's future. If this is something that you want, then the free course that I'm offering over at my online university is what you need. And again, like I said, this course is free. It's absolutely free. And you can register for it today over at www.lakeishasmckenzie.com. I will put a link to it in the description box and in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.
Do you need help staying motivated? Well, you don't want to miss my weekly shows on YouTube. you don't want to miss Set Your Goal Sundays, Get Over the Hump Wednesdays, and How to Fridays. These shows are there to keep you motivated and will help you push forward and get things done in your life and business. In life, it is so important that you keep motivated because there are so many things that can come your way to distract you from reaching your destiny. And I want to help you keep motivated so that you can stay on track with whatever goals you are trying to attain and whatever dreams you are trying to reach. So be sure to swing over to my YouTube channel and subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on your weekly motivation. Also, stay connected and receive daily inspiration by following me on all of my social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me today at Lakeisha S. Mckenzie. I want to see you succeed in whatever you do, and I really hope that we continue to build our connection. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode.